Hello guys, we're in the high desert today and not a lot of people. It's a little bit windy, not too bad, not too bad. But this is BLM, beautiful place, one of my favorite. And so today we're going to have an interesting talk about emergency communication and basically comms. What kind of comms you take with you, as far as mobile radios. So in case you got into a pickle, to get a hold of someone. So here we go. We're going to talk about emergency communication. What kind of comms should you have on you to communicate with someone, especially if you're in a place there's no cell service. So there's a lot of talk about FRS and GMRS, but I personally like ham radio. And you take those portable radios, they're very dependable, 5 watt on high power, and they have a long-lasting lithium-ion battery. This one has 3200 milliamp hour. This one is really my favorite, the QYT KT8R. It's a quad band, so it's got not one or two band. It's got VHF, UHF, 2 meter 440 and 220 megahertz and 350. Now it's not legal to operate on 350, but if you're a ham, you can operate on 220, on 144 and 440 megahertz. Now this radio, you can also program GMRS frequencies. I don't know about FRS, I haven't tried it, but this is really cool gear to carry with you if you're out here in the high desert. And you see Domino in the background there, he's just chilling. So anyway, the best way to get into a radio communication is to take a class. I know it sounds silly, but if you take a class, and most classes are free, when you take the class, you will also take the test and you'll get your ham license from the FCC. So they issue you a call sign, and every time you transmit, you can use that call sign. So that's the best way to get into it. So take a class, look in your neighborhood, look in online and see what kind of classes they're offering, and take a class. So this is the best way to get into it. Ham radio community. We're out in the high desert here in the middle of nowhere. I barely have cell service. It's very spotty. But thanks to a group of repeaters on very high hilltops, they cover a wide area of the high desert. So we're out here. I have good coverage into several systems in the high desert. So anyway, this is a very cool radio. It has a built-in GPS, and you can send position packet. You can send your position coordinates through radio frequency, and if you're in a pickle or in trouble, they know exactly where your location is. They'll send help to get you. This is so awesome, guys. None of the other services like GMRS or FRS or CB offer this kind of protection. So you can send position packet, emergency beacon to have people come down and help you, or they can contact the authorities and send them over to give you assistance. So guys, this is super important. I hope you get into the bandwagon of ham radio. Take a class, take the exam, and get the license. The license will cost you about 15 bucks. It is so inexpensive. So inexpensive. So get those radios, get a handheld radio, get a mobile radio. So when you get a mobile radio, you can communicate even at 50 watts on VHF and UHF. On HF, a lot more power, but I don't want to get into it so much here. Those are the microphones. And this radio also has a GPS receiver. And you can send position packets. So right now we're actually receiving position packets from other station in the high desert in the middle of nowhere. It's amazing. It's incredible. It is really amazing. Very, very good. This radio too has GPS receiver, and every time you key up the mic on the digital mode, it will send your coordinates. It will send your coordinates. It's so cool. So guys, you're gonna have a lot of fun. I really recommend it. Get into ham radio. Super, super cool. And thank you guys for watching. As you can see, we're in the high desert. We like BLM. We like to come out here. If you're an outdoorsman, if you like plinking, if you like shooting on paper target using brass out here in the high desert, build a backstop for your target. And again, just paper target and brass, and collect after you shoot. Collect everything after you shoot. This is a lot of fun, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.